Okay, Battletech enthusiasts, I'm pumped. I'm psyched. I love Battletech. But in talking about this topic, I just had this happen last week. So I'm still dealing with it here. I had my mech out there. I had my longbow. Now, you guys know I love longbows, right? Longbow's out there. I took a couple of hits, punched through the armor. Bad damage versus good damage. Really quick, because this is kind of key. I define, these are my definitions. I define good damage in Battletech. Not that I want to get hit. I'm going to do my best not to get hit. I'm going to do my best to stack the modifiers and not get hit, but you get hit. I define good damage as, let's say you hit me with 5 different weapons. Assuming it's not AC-20s, that's bad. There is no good or bad. That's real bad. But you hit me with 5 weapons. If you hit, good damage would be left arm, right torso, left leg, right? It's spread out. Or maybe like, left torso hit, but the rest are on other areas. It's spread out among my armor bubbles. Bad damage is left torso, right arm, where you took the brunt of it in one area. So my longbow gets hit, had bad damage, takes it, goes into ammo, roll for crit, confirm crit, ammo, boom, explodes, mech's gone. And I'm like, what? Welcome to Battletech, right? I mean, you're walking around with how many tons of long-range missiles strapped on, and you haven't even started to fire yet. So the first time that happens to you, no matter how enthusiastic you are, you're like, okay, now I begin to see why people really like energy mechs. And this brings up the debate of today's vlog. Do you believe playing energy mechs are superior? I'm not talking about a campaign, right? Obviously a campaign where you have resupply issues, or depending on the campaign, you have to spend to rearm and stuff. Yeah, all energy makes sense. But for most of us that play Battletech, even if it's a narrative game, it's a one-off battle, meaning we're going to play, any ammo we expend will just be reset next week. Barring that, do you believe energy mechs have an inherent advantage over ammo mechs? My take on it is this, and it's funny from a guy that likes to play autocannon 20s. Most of my mechs do have ammo, but I realize the potential limitations of it. Something like an awesome mech, I mean literally an awesome, the name awesome mech, as opposed to every mech is awesome. You've got the PPCs. You've got 3 PPCs. So what that means is I can take a tremendous amount of damage. I don't have to worry about running out of ammo. I don't have to worry about critical ammo hits on there. When my left torso or my right torso gets opened up to internals, that's a relief. Worst case is, do they have heat sinks in there? I'm spacing on the location of the heat sinks. Maybe I'd lose a heat sink, or at worst, I'm going to lose a weapon. I'm not going to go boom boom. I can push heat a little bit more. Worst is I'll shut down. When I was playing my Stalker in the beginning, trying to figure out really how to utilize Stalker, very interesting machine, I was pushing the heat a little bit too much. And one game I detonated. I was like, really? I thought I could gamble. I thought I could pull this off. So you find that with energy mechs, you can push it a little bit more, play it a little less conservative. Yeah, you could shut down. You're going to have to deal with movement and shooting modifier penalties like that, but you're not going to go boom boom. Versus an ammo mech. Okay, the advantages of an ammo mech, I see. You need to be either all in. Let's talk about damage classification for a second. You've got stuff that can deal out 15 to 20 damage. Autocannon 20s, LRM 15 packs, 20 packs, higher end stuff. Then you've got the medium PPCs, autocannon 10s, medium kind of areas. Medium lasers, large lasers, range-wise. Then you have the low damage stuff. Usually autocannon 2s, things like that. Autocannon 5s, where, autocannon 5 is still decent. Autocannon 2, it's like, unless it's specialized stuff going against air units or infantry, why would you even play it? Well, extreme range. I find that if we're going to talk tactically, if we're going to talk about really looking at the math hammer and the dice theory of it, if I'm going to risk blowing up from ammo, either internals or heat, I want to be putting out autocannon 20s. I want to be putting out LRM 20s, where at least I'm putting out maximum boom boom. Or I want to be on the extreme end, the long range, Maybe I want to plink away. Look, here's 4 autocannon 2s a turn. I've got extreme range. I'm sitting in the back. It's not really worth going after that mech. Maybe I'm crit fishing, or I'm just firing off some DACA every single turn. Maybe I'm going to strafe some buildings and collapse them. Do something like that on there. One extreme or the other. I find the stuff that's like autocannon 10 or LRM 10s or maybe even SRM 6s, things like that. Not that the damage is bad, but in that middle bracket, energy mechs kind of do the same or a little bit better. Yeah, maybe a little bit longer range for the ammo, but I can make that up also by moving. Your thoughts, your balance on it, because the first time you get hit with an ammo explosion, it certainly gets you rethinking your mech choices, your mech priorities on there. How often does it happen? Well, playing minimum once a week, Battletech, crits, maybe once every 8 to 10 games. That's what it feels like. I should go back and look at my exact detailed notes. Is that enough to diversify out or to not play any ammo type mechs on there to go full energy? I don't think so. But what are your thoughts on dealing with ammo versus energy?